we do during intermission of main stage productions. My name is Lisa Prentice, and I am the VIP chairperson. Have any of you visited us during a main stage show before? Perhaps you kind of know how it works. We cater to our sponsors and people seated in VIP. It's roughly anywhere from 130 to 150 people that come through those doors, go through those doors, come out into this hallway, and have to be back to their seats in 15 minutes. So it's process, and it does require help, but it is a lot of fun, and we kind of have a system that works very, very smoothly. So working back here, volunteering back here is really not that complicated. What we are looking for back here is anybody that maybe likes to just decorate. We have to have decorations that we have for each of the main stage shows. Guys and Dolls will probably obviously be more of a gambling, dice, kind of theme. And then Sideshow this year is our other main stage, and that is, from what I understand, is a very circus themed, so that'll be a lot of fun. So we need people that maybe don't necessarily want to do a lot with the food, but enjoy to decorate. And then the rest of it is pretty much entertaining, event planning. We need to get food trays assembled and laid out before the show. If you have tickets to the show, that is okay. You can still work back here. You just let me know I have tickets, and I let you know about 5 minutes before it starts. You're free to go to your seats. If you're back here for intermission, we just make sure we look at the program. You know at what time to kind of come back here. If your child is in it, it's the only show you're watching. Watch all of the show, and then just speed walk to come back to your station. I usually need about 7 people per night to kind of make sure that everything runs smoothly. We need anywhere from greeters, just kind of directing people through the doors, to serving some food items, to gathering trash, and just kind of making sure that the flow continues and that we're keeping everybody on time. So the third part of it is cleanup. Obviously, we have to clean up and we have to reset for the next show. That can be a variety of different people. I've seen tech parents. I've seen parents that are just not watching all of the shows, but are still picking up their child and are here. It takes about 45 minutes. As soon as intermission is completed, we go in, we can snack on what's not been eaten, reassemble some trays. We have a room across the hall where we wash the utensils, get everything cleaned up, reset for the next night, and we are always done before the show is over. So you just go out into the lobby, grab your child, and you're good. So there's lots of opportunities to volunteer back here in VIP. And
I bursted out of this.
We have a lot of fun. And when you're ushering, don't be surprised if sometimes you do have to come back here if we're short, because I do need 7 people. So a lot of times if we don't have 7 people signed up, we'll discuss that with the usher group, and you can just check back in here with me and let me know where you need to be. But again, if you have tickets, don't worry about it. You're not going to get locked back here. But if you don't have tickets and you still want to help, this is a great place to do that. Does anybody have any questions? Yes.
For the VIP people, 130 to 150, is there a list, or do they have a ticket, or how do
They will have a
to get
ticket,
them?
and we do have some of the ushers that do assist us with that, with checking those tickets as they walk through the door.
Okay.
So yes, we had one year where those numbers got a little bit foggy, and she recalls I was not the most pleasant person to deal with in that moment because I was running out of food. So yes, in the last year or two, we've really kind of structured those numbers. Those tickets are checked at the door. A lot of times that is the ushers will help me do that, and then we have a good system for everybody. So yes, it's pretty much, I know how much food to buy. I know exactly how many people are usually coming through the door, and we've got it done. So, yeah, so it's work. It's definitely work. Wear your sneakers. They're safe. You're back here. Plan on doing a little walking. It's good if you want to get your steps in. It goes by very quickly. And we always have a lot of fun. We chit chat in the halls, and we have a good time. So yeah, I would like to see some people back here. If not helping me, coming through, buy your tickets in VIP and enjoy the experience. It's a really unique one here at this school to do. I've moved a lot of times. I've lived a lot of places, and I've never really seen anything like this provided for people. So it is really a neat experience to have. So.
Do you have a dress preference like the ushers, or?
Yes, it's black pants, white shirt. That's why a lot of times the ushers will get pulled because they're already dressed and ready to go. So yeah, but we keep it very simple. Sometimes you're literally just standing there going, no, this is.
This way.
This way.
There's
Yeah,
two
you'll be
lines.
surprised when people come in and they're like, where do I go?
Yeah.
So we're really just kind of, like the traffic cones at school. A lot of times just making sure that everybody knows where to go, how to get there, has a good experience, and is on their way back to their seats. Because sometimes we don't get the lights blinking back here, so we've got to keep an eye on time and make sure that things are moving along so nobody misses anything.
I wish I knew that. I would come back here then.
Yeah, we have fun back here. Y'all need to come back. We get to hear all the music so you can hear the show. If you do have a child in it, but you're not ticketed that night and you're helping me, we will stand and sneak.
The ushers usually come back and say
The
5
ushers
minutes,
come.
so we.
Oh yeah, they do.
Okay.
Somebody
We
will
do- we
say,
do
I
get
was like,
new-
yeah.
Come down.
Oh yeah, no, you
No,
guys
no,
do, but
no.
we don't get the lights blinking and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, sometimes it can
But
be.
the ushers will come.
I
So
try
it's
my
not
best.
bad.
But the system I have
But yes.
down, it's kind of like by the time the last person's through the line, it's time to grab the trash bags, and we almost know like exactly when you're all coming back. Cause I'm like,
You always feel bad for the last people. 'cause
Yeah,
it's like,
sometimes
all right,
I-
show's
yeah.
starting.
Well, they went to the bathroom ahead of time probably, so they have to go move through a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Where do you find you need help most? Or, serving,
You know, it
cleanup?
really depends. The first weekend we usually have a lot of help, and then the second weekend usually not so much. So I would say the second weekend.
And the Sunday, the
And-
second one, because it's full closed down.
Correct. The final show is usually the one where we
People are
tend to
tired.
disappear. We're all tired, yeah, but we're all tired.
Right.
So that is definitely the one
Okay.
where this year the decorated committee, whoever's on that decorated committee, we're all setting it up. They're gonna have to come back and help to tear it down. So it's really, but all that food has to be put away. Everything has to be washed. Again, with 3 or 4 people though, with enough bodies, it goes by very quickly. And even on a tear down and a final close, I'm still done before the show's over. It's just, the system is there. I just need to make sure that we have bodies. So, like I said, my husband usually helps with tear down. My son used to help with tear down. He just went to college, so I lost him. But I recruit the football team, whatever it needs to be. So the second weekend and the final show is kind of a big one. So if you're not going to see all of them, that would probably be what I would suggest.
So did you say you have to be here the hour before the show starts?
If you're doing setup, yes.
Okay. If you're just doing the VIP room, then it's just during.
Well, and what I do is if you're setting up, you're also intermission. It's combined.
Okay.
They're one in this.
Okay.
And then the cleanup can be separate. So some people come in, they help serve and do the cleanup, and others can just come in and do cleanup. But that will only count for like, I think, a half of a volunteer slot, so you would want to do that. And pretty much everything this year is going to be before and intermission, because it requires roughly 30 people per show to operate the entire department's intermission stations. And then the last thing is making sure that when you get to the charm station, you get that figured out, or you contact us if you're having trouble getting into charms. That is our main form of communication and the best way to know what's going on. Also, if your student is in the class, getting linked to the Google Classroom, because that is wonderful. I just turn on my calendar and I know when rehearsal ends, where my child is, and if I forgot to print it off or she failed to communicate what was happening. It's all in that calendar. That I did not set up myself because I'm not super tech savvy, but my daughter did help me with that. And
I'm just gonna
the
ask you how to
student,
do
Morgan
that.
did
I
it.
can't
Yeah,
figure it
Morgan did it. I don't know.
If you have any questions, you can.
You can, you ask.
Alright,
The
thank you.
students
Because I
usually
can't
know
figure
and
it
they
out.
can tell you how to do it. Or they're already linked and they can show you how to do it.
Yeah, because I have access to edit all of it, so.
Awesome.
So do make sure that you're asking those questions and that you've got Google Calendar access as well as Charms. Because that'll help with any of those miscommunications that hopefully don't occur.
All right, everyone, we gotta
Go to the
move
stage.
on over.